congratulations to Northwestern. They played hard and got the better end of the stick today. I think our kids, played hard. We just didn't have some things that we executed very well. So with that, I'll take any questions.
Jerry, how much did that opening kickoff just kind of set the tone for the self-inflicted mistake?
Yeah, I think, well, it certainly was not a good tone to set. And I think any time, we outgained them in yards and did some good things. But the bottom line is, I've said all along that we have no margin for error. And we had two turnovers. They scored 14 points off 2 turnovers, so that's the game. And we don't have margin for error to do that. So it's as critical as you can get.
Jerry, would you hope to be a little sharper coming off of a bye? And you saw all the penalties, the 7 fumbles, a lot of those mistakes that were happening.
Well, I think the weather had. I think we both struggled with handling the ball out there with the weather and so forth. But it's certainly as a head football coach, you always want to play well and play sharp and play with discipline and so forth. And the biggest thing that bothers me over the whole thing is, again, we talk about we have no margin for error, and we had some critical situations where we made some not very good football plays. And 2 turnovers was a part of that, but also some snaps and things that happened that were critical in the game.
Do you feel that Max was a little bit more jumpy and over anxious than he had been in previous starts?
I don't. I don't think. Again, he only played. He got hurt. He got hit in the head, and they took him out. And then we played Marquise, and then Marquise got hurt. I mean, we just don't have a lot of continuity right now on offense. Olsen got hurt. Then we put. There's just. When you don't have continuity and you have those things, it's hard to keep a good rhythm in what you're trying to do. And so with the situation, it wasn't that we took Max out and then he went back in, so it's just, we never, really got in rhythm. Marquise got in a pretty good rhythm, actually. And, but then again, he got hurt and then we go back to Max, and then Max did some good things at the end, but, at times we struggled. And I just, again, I don't put the blame on the quarterback so much as it's just as a unit, we made some really bad errors at critical times.
You're going to run the afternoon after you stop getting it right there.
Yeah, I think that it's just like anything. When they're running option football, read option football, one guy gets out the gap or one steps out in option. That's why people run it. But I think our guys made some good adjustments. And at the end of the day, we snapped it 72 times. They snapped it 51. They only had 275 yards of total offense. We turned the ball over twice. That's why we lost the game. I mean, I can sit here and philosophize. We lost the game. We turned the ball over, and you give them credit for that. But we did. We held on to the ball when you play a team like that. We held on to the ball and did some good things. But at the end of the day, those critical errors, because that's a good offense to be able to hold 275 yards. But we did some things early in the game, when they hit some big plays. Where you're exactly right. We just didn't get fitted or got somebody in the wrong gap, and that's what that option stuff. We did the same with them with Marquise. We had a couple of people in the wrong gap, and Marquise did some big plays. So when you defend the option style offense, you got to be real disciplined, and you can't make those mistakes.
Did Nash have a head injury then? Nash had a head injury.
I just know that when they took him out, they said he was out, and he'd gotten dinged a little bit, so that's why I took it. And then we put him back in when I was told that we put him back in.
Consider starting Marquise at all?
No, we didn't, because we didn't know if he would be able to do what he did. That's why we played him a little bit of receiver, wanted to get him into the game to see how he would react in the field and so forth, and a little bit more. So I think we did everything we needed to do with Marquise, and it's just unfortunate that he got injured.
Are you surprised at how effective he was on his knee and his ankle?
Well, I think, again, I wasn't, he's a gifted athlete, and you never know in a situation, again, you're practicing, you're not playing the game, and he'd never taken a hit in practice and so forth, so we didn't know how he'd react to contact. And once he took some contact and got into the game, I think he felt good and felt, we wouldn't put a kid out there if we didn't think he was 100% and so forth. But even though you're 100%, or you feel you are mentally when you play the game with an injury like that, you got to make sure you can take a shot or two. And so, again, I don't think we did anything wrong with the decisions we made there.
What was his injury and how badly was he hurt?
I don't know. told when you're in the heat of the battle, you got 25 seconds, you know, he can go or he can't, so that's what we did.
What was the thinking on the fade pass on fourth down? What were you looking for there?
We had a one-on-one matchup, I mean, you couldn't get it any better than that. I mean, you got Andre McDonald out there, and